Do you know what's the largest living structure? We're about to discover it, but before we do, let's delve into some new knowledge. Did you know your brain functions differently when you're in love? Oxytocin and vasopressin, hormones associated with bonding and commitment, flood your system, altering your thought patterns. You literally love with all your mind. Let's delve into history. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built over 4,500 years ago, was the tallest man-made structure for nearly 3,800 years. The ancient Egyptians' mastery of mathematics and engineering still fascinate us today. Over to the realm of science. The human body comprises about 7 octillion atoms. That's a 7 followed by 27 zeros. Yet it's nothing compared to the overall atoms in the universe, an unfathomable number. Biology holds its share of marvels. The human body, for instance, holds over 37 trillion cells. Each of these cells contains instructions that could stretch over 2 meters if uncoiled. In chemistry, did you know that helium can transform into a superfluid? This unique liquid can flow without friction, and it can even climb up the sides of a glass. In the physics realm, light is both a particle and a wave. This phenomenon is known as wave-particle duality. It's one of the most mind-bending concepts in quantum physics. Space is a constant source of fascination. Our sun, a moderately sized star, comprises over 99.86% of the solar system's total mass. Did you know that the universe expands faster than the speed of light? This means that there are parts of the universe we will never be able to see, despite advances in technology. Back to psychology. The placebo effect is a truly mind-boggling phenomenon. Believing you're receiving treatment can sometimes result in improvement, even without any active medication. Did you know that Cleopatra lived closer in time to the invention of the iPhone than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza? It makes you rethink our perception of historical timelines. In physics, time is relative. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, as your speed approaches the speed of light, time slows down. Voyage to space reveals that the sun is so big, you could fit over 1 million Earths inside it, yet it's just an average-sized star. In psychology, humans have a cognitive bias to believe other people are more influenced by self-interest than themselves. This is called the bias blind spot. Historical fact: the last widow of U.S. Civil War soldier died in 2020. Despite the conflict ending over 150 years ago, she was receiving a pension from her late husband's military service. Still here? Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Did you know there are more ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms on Earth? That's an astronomical amount of card game possibilities. Let's find out what's the largest living structure is. It's the Great Barrier Reef. Visible from space, it stretches over 2,300 kilometers along the Australian coast. In physics, black holes are so dense that if Earth were turned into one, it would only be a centimeter in diameter. In the cosmos, you won't find any green stars. Stars appear in different colors due to their temperatures, but no temperature would produce green light. Back to psychology. Did you know that people are more likely to believe a statement if it rhymes? This cognitive bias is known as the rhyme as reason effect. History reveals that Benjamin Franklin never patented any of his inventions. He believed that they should be freely shared for society's benefit. In biology, a single strand of spider silk is thinner than a human hair, but also 5 times stronger than steel of the same width. In chemistry, glass is actually a liquid. It just flows very, very slowly, which is why old windows are often thicker at the bottom. Physics tells us that if you remove all the empty space from the atoms that make up all the humans on Earth, the entire human race would fit into an apple. In space, Venus spins so slowly on its axis that its day is longer than its year. Back to psychology, our memories are often unreliable. Each time we recall an event, our brains rewrite that memory, which can lead to inaccuracies over time. Did you know that the earthworm has 5 pairs of hearts? That's 10 times the heart power of a human. In physics, it turns out that the entire internet weighs about the same as one large strawberry. The weight of all the electrons in motion that make up the internet is around 50 grams. In the realm of stars, if you fell into a black hole, you would stretch like spaghetti. In psychology, people tend to blame their negative qualities on their situation, but attribute others' negative qualities to their character. This is known as the fundamental attribution error. In the vast expanse of space, a day on Mercury lasts approximately 1408 hours. Keep questioning, discovering, and exploring the world around you. The voyage never ends. Please subscribe.